You are always completely out of breath. You are always 10 minutes late to your own life. You are rushing to impress people who do not care. Look closely at the men holding real power. They simply never rush. They move with absolute and undeniable intention. You look like a panicked animal trying to survive. They look like they own the entire ecosystem. Your speed is a direct signal of your total weakness. Fast movement betrays deep internal panic. The truly wealthy do not sprint. The wealthy make the world wait for them. You think moving faster makes you more productive. You believe speed equals importance in a loud room. This is a massive lie sold to the working class. It keeps you trapped on an endless treadmill. Every frantic email you send screams desperation. Every hurried footstep tells the room you are reactive. You are absolutely terrified of silence. You are absolutely terrified of moving slowly. The 1% rule dictates that pacing is power. When you slow down, the world bends around you. You stop reacting to their manufactured emergencies. You become the absolute center of gravity. We have all been entirely infected by this rush. We feel the crushing weight of modern expectations daily. We measure our worth by our midnight exhaustion. It is a collective sickness. We are told that rest must be earned through labor. We wear our chronic stress like a twisted badge. We sacrifice our actual presence for the illusion of progress, and we gain absolutely nothing in return. We sit in traffic perfectly enraged by the delay. We hammer our keyboards as if speed determines quality. We have forgotten the profound strength of stillness. We have forgotten how to simply breathe. Society rewards the fastest rat in the maze, but the rat is still trapped in a cage. We are sprinting constantly toward an invisible finish line, a finish line that continuously moves further away. It is terrifying to step off the track. We fear that stopping means we will fall behind. We fear the judgment of our moving peers, but the true fear should be losing our minds. We must recognize this toxic speed for what it is. It is a system designed to extract our energy. We cannot win a game rigged for our collapse. We have to stop playing the game. I have studied the architects of real institutional power. The billionaires, the emperors, the untouchable elite. They share one terrifying and universal trait. They never artificially accelerate their own timeline. Speed is the ultimate hallmark of the subservient class. The servant runs to open the heavy door. The master glides effortlessly through the open threshold. The master is never pressed for time. Time is the only currency they actually respect. When you rush, you broadcast a low market value. You signal that your seconds are incredibly cheap. You signal that anyone can steal your focus. Look back at the ancient Roman Stoic philosophers. Marcus Aurelius commanded countless legions across the entire world. Yet his writings reflect a man entirely unbothered by speed. He operated with a glacial, terrifying calm. Your frantic energy is a biological anxiety response. Cortisol floods your system to simulate an urgent threat. But there is no tiger chasing you today. There is only a notification on your screen. You must break the conditioned cortisol loop completely. You must retrain your autonomic nervous system to rest. Slowing down is not a symbol of physical laziness. Slowing down is a masterclass in emotional control. Notice the tempo of an apex predator hunting prey. The lion spends 20 hours a day deeply resting. It only sprints for brief, highly calculated attacks. Pacing preserves lethal energy for the definitive strike. You are constantly sprinting at 10% capacity. You spread thin energy across 100 meaningless tasks. Your impact is diluted by your frantic speed. You must consolidate your power into single actions. Delaying your response is the ultimate power move. A delayed reply creates a massive void of tension. The other person will scramble to fill that void. Silence makes them negotiate against their own interests. This is the psychological reality of the 1%. They dictate the rhythm of the entire interaction. They force you to match their glacial pace. They force you to operate in their time zone. Every time you hurry, you grant permission to be rushed. You validate the false urgency of other people. You surrender your agency to an external chaotic force. Your rushing is an act of total submission. This absolute submission ends today for you. The mechanism is entirely within your conscious grasp now. You must forcefully apply the brakes to your life. You must cultivate the terrifying art of slowness. We face an addicted culture demanding our instant reaction. We must collectively weaponize the power of the pause. We will not answer the frantic knock immediately. We will let them wait in the hallway. Our first step is slowing our physical movements entirely. We will walk with a deliberate, heavy, measured stride. We will speak slowly with a lower biological register. Physical slowness tricks the brain into absolute calm. We will introduce friction into our daily digital responses. We will turn off every single push notification now. We will batch our replies into one strict hour. We will starve their demand for fast dopamine. The world will try to force us back to speed. People will call our new slowness incredibly arrogant. Let them be confused by our absolute stillness. The confusion is the first sign of our power. We must practice the art of awkward silence. When asked a question, we will pause for 3 seconds. We will carefully formulate the most precise answer possible. We will never speak just to fill the air. We will treat minor inconveniences with perfect stoic indifference. A delayed train is simply an opportunity to reflect. A canceled meeting is a beautiful gift of time. We will stop fighting the natural friction. We must strip away the vast majority of our obligations. We are currently doing far too many irrelevant things. Ruthless elimination creates the space for slow execution. We will do less, but with profound weight. This requires a deep level of personal arrogance. An arrogance that says our time is highly valuable. We must believe we are worth waiting for completely. We must internalize our own massive gravity. By slowing down, we force others into our orbit. Our calmness becomes a mirror for their insane panic. They will unconsciously adapt to our measured frequency. We dictate the terms of every social engagement. The rushing was always a desperate trauma response. We are finally healing that fractured nervous system today. We are taking our hands off the panic button. We are claiming our rightful and solid ground. Our new cadence is slow, heavy, and undeniably permanent. We will never sprint for an artificial deadline again. We will never sacrifice our peace for their profit. We have exited the endless modern treadmill. We have reclaimed the 1% rule of status. We have proven that speed is a toxic illusion. From this moment forward, we move with purpose. We move exactly when we decide to move. You have a definitive choice to make right now. You can return to your chaotic, hyper-accelerated nightmare. You can keep bleeding your energy for absolute strangers. Or you can finally anchor yourself in stone. Look down at your vibrating phone on the desk. It is a leash held by a frantic society. You must physically sever that digital leash today. You must embrace the terrifying weight of silence. Stop apologizing for taking your time to respond. Stop explaining your boundaries to people who cross them. Your presence is a privilege that must be earned. Make them earn your attention with total respect. Your frantic pace was protecting you from feeling empty. Speed was a drug numbing you to the void. You must face the quiet emptiness of your life. You must build something deeply solid within it. They want you panicked because panic breeds compliance. Scared men will buy anything to feel instantly safe. A slow man cannot be sold a fast lie. A slow man is an absolute threat. Become the threat to their manufactured system of urgency. Move through the chaos with unbothered, lethal precision. Watch them break character against your solid wall. Watch their artificial power completely crumble. The ultimate status symbol is not a fast car. The true status symbol is an unapologetically slow life. It is the absolute ownership of your passing seconds. It is the refusal to ever be rushed. Breathe in deeply through your nose right now. Feel the profound physical weight of your own body. Anchor your consciousness strictly to this exact present moment. You are no longer chasing the future. But securing your physical pacing is only the beginning. True power requires mastering the psychological time trap. There is a deeper reason your mind speeds up, a reason entirely disconnected from your daily schedule. Your brain was wired to fear the social quiet. Evolution programmed you to panic when left totally alone. The rushing is actually a desperate herd survival instinct. You run simply because the herd is running. You must violently cut ties with that herd. You must isolate your mind to rebuild your sovereign architecture. The fast world will absolutely try to drag you back. But you possess the final defensive measure. Stand still while the rest of them run. Let the frantic noise of society completely fade away. To master the psychology of pacing and redefine status, click the link below. Access the Stoic time frame and reclaim your mind.